Welcome back to another episode of the You're Not Serious podcast. It's me, TVJOEP.
And it's M.
Okay. I don't like how everybody says that whooping your kids is borderline child abuse. It's not.
It's really not.
Like,
It's really not. Whoop your kid's ass.
because I deal with a lot of kids in my jobs, well, in my gigs, jobs that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times the parents send the kids to us and expect them to like raise them and teach them manners and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that starts at home. There is no reason.
That's not our job to teach them manners.
You're right. All that starts at home. There is no reason for y'all to be, or for y'all kids to be growling at me, telling them like growling at me, telling me, "Oh, you not the real XYZ that work here. We don't have to listen to you." I'm like, I'm an adult, bro. Like, I'm not finna sit here and
Yeah, no. I like kind of like what you said. I feel like the parents do expect us to just raise their children like for them. We're only supposed to be teaching them, like teaching them academically, not teaching them manners, not teaching them anything like that. Like like you said, that comes from home. That has to come from home because legally we are not allowed to put our hands on your children. Y'all supposed to be putting that belt to ass at home. If they
yeah.
a little bad, like
And then like they be like, you don't know how to. People are gonna come in the comments and say, oh, if you can't discipline the kid without hitting them, you don't know what you're doing. And in my mind, I'm
it's not
just
even
thinking
a job
like,
to discipline that much.
no, I'm talking about people, parents with their own kids right now.
Oh yeah.
People say stuff like, oh, if you can't discipline a child without hitting them, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I just think like this. Words only go so far. If you're telling a kid, hey, if you're telling your kids specifically, hey, stop doing this. Hey, stop doing this. Hey, stop doing it. And they just looking at you dead in your eyes and keep doing it. And you say, Tommy, please stop doing that. You making me sad. Tommy gonna look at you and then realize he genuinely don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, I know, but I'm gonna keep doing this.
Mhm.
Oh, just take away his iPad.
That don't work.
Okay, even if you did take away his iPad, he gonna keep whooping. Now he crying, throwing a tantrum. Hey, if he would have knew that belt was coming,
Then he would have thought twice
he would
about don't crying
it.
and throwing a tantrum.
He would have thought about it, doing whatever he was doing in the first place.
Mhm.
But y'all be thinking that, oh, words only go so far. So like, I only had to get whooped probably 3 times
Mhm.
in my entire life.
Mhm.
But they were like meaningful. I'm not saying just go beat your kids down.
Yeah.
I'm saying
no.
like meaningful lessons to be taught,
Like they genuinely deserved.
a whooping.
Yes.
And y'all gotta stop letting them disrespect adults at school. If they teacher telling you
That they doing that, they're fucking
Doing
doing that.
they doing
oh
it a
my
lot.
goodness.
They
Y'all
do.
just be thinking y'all kid is just so good
Angels.
and my kid don't do nothing. It's y'all fault. No, your kid is bad as fuck and you are just probably a badass parent because if you think that your kid is good and you don't believe the adults and what we're saying to you, adult to adult, then you're a badass parent and you're not
Facts.
paying attention to your child.
Those are the facts, bro. Because like by the time it gets to calling the parents,
Mm-hmm.
the teachers have probably already talked to them 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, by the time it gets to you, we're trying to like, hey, bro, like this is beyond us. You need to talk to him. But then you want to cuss at us. Oh, I'm at work. I'm doing this. I'm busy. Okay, so when your kid grow up and realize like, well, not even realize, when your kid grow up and he can't read and he's just all, no, I don't even, dang. When you don't get the results you want out of your kid, just know that came from the lack of your like parenting.
No, and what also makes them badass parents is the fact that y'all even expecting us to even discipline your child in such ways that they supposed to be disciplined at home. What the fuck? Be in your children's lives more often. Don't just be there and take pictures and put clothes on their backs and be like, oh my gosh, they're XYZ. Like, really, really, really be there. Really teach them. Really, like, show them, like, this is not the way. This is not how you move in public. Make them socially likable. What the fuck?
Yeah, make them socially likable.
And I'm not talking about just friends or whatever. I'm just talking about
The
just
world.
the world. Like,
Like,
people are not gonna be taking disrespect.
yeah,
Some people might be like, you know what, I'm gonna go to jail over this child right now.
yeah. And sometimes people will be like, "Oh, I just don't like that fucking person,"
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you close doors by being unlikable,
Mm-hmm.
you never really know what door exactly you closed.
Mm-hmm.
You just know, like, hey, a lot of people don't like me because of this, that, and the third. And then it gets worse when they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Because if everybody don't like you,
Mm-hmm.
you doing something wrong. And somebody going, oh, well, they hated on Jesus. They hated on this. I'm like, bro, your kid is not that.
Yeah.
Your kid is not that. I'm telling you, like, it's the stuff that y'all allow them to do.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. For example, that boy LIL RT. That, well, in the block, we gonna do 60 fucking miles.
I wouldn't like.
That is sad.
That is sickening.
Like, somebody call CPS, bro. Like,
Please.
why is he rapping about catching bodies and going on police chases and he can't even do his times tables, bro?
And you know what? People had the nerve to compare him to Lil Bow Wow when he was younger. Lil Bow Wow was not talking about half the shit that he said in that one song.
No. Yeah, like, look.
He was not talking about all that. And so to sit here and compare him to that little boy, no, that little boy is talking about killing, drugs, sex. He don't even know what like half that shit is for real.
Yeah, and it gets to a point where it's like, I saw another reel where he was getting booked for other kids' birthday parties, and that's
y'all actually booked him. Like, sorry, go ahead.
And to me, that's the worst part, because y'all are enabling these other kids to sit here and genuinely feel like, oh, this is okay. Oh, we can do this. Oh, and if you instill that at a young age, all they gonna grow up and know is crash dummy, crash dummy, crash dummy. Hey, how can I be a crash dummy? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna sell this. It's raising the generation of crash dummies.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like you can't even really blame the children. Like, you gotta just blame the parents once again, because y'all are booking these birthday parties. They don't even know how to book nothing at that age. With the, like, let's get fucking real. Y'all booked that little boy.
They don't have the money to do that. They don't have jobs.
Yeah, they don't have jobs. They don't have none of that. And y'all just like singing along, dancing, thinking that it's funny. And that's why y'all raising a fucking generation that's probably gonna be wild as fuck, because y'all not really doing y'all part for real. Y'all think just because y'all send them to school and put clothes on their back and feed them that's all that you need to do, and that's just not true.
Yeah, no, like, it's we gonna be in for a rude awakening in the next 5 to 8 years, bro. Cause these little niggas is dangerous. And I'm not saying dangerous like will actually hurt you at this age. I'm saying dangerous as in, bro, like, once they get older, if they keep the same mindset, nigga, they're cooked. And I'm gonna say this, especially the black community, bro, because y'all the ones booking this little boy. He need a ass whooping. He don't need to get booked. You talking about you gonna step on somebody's grave? Do you even know the significance of what you saying for real, bro? Like, you don't even know the significance of the words you rapping, and then and you putting this out. You and other kids are singing along with it, talking about we gonna go on police chases. It's just like Big Dog. I mean, Lil Dog.
He don't It's not his fault for real.
Yeah,
It's sad. It's
that's
not.
his parents' fault.
Yeah, it's not even his fault because he don't know. He don't know no better. And then on top of that, what makes me even more kind of like what is these big people, these big famous people are enabling this shit. Lil
Yeah,
Baby,
little
like
baby, why
what
is
the
you in
fuck
the yeah
are you thinking?
yeah like why are you in the club with that little boy?
You should have been a better example and was like, nah, I'm not even gonna enable this
Because
because
now
XYZ.
now all the young kids gonna sit here and think, oh, all I gotta do is get on the track and be the biggest buffoon I can, and I can be in the club with little baby.
Exactly.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to little baby the club appearance just because I said I'm gonna kill 10 people before the age of 8,
Yeah.
and it's just and that's one of the problems I got with the community for sure, because we for sure making it look like this lifestyle is just glamorous and this is what y'all supposed to be doing. In reality, nigga, y'all supposed to be going to school,
Mhm.
learning a trade,
Mhm.
becoming,
Mhm.
what's that word? Productive young people.
Mhm.
And y'all talking about y'all gonna steal a Hellcat and pull a skid and fucking
They don't even know what pull a skit mean.
shit. Their parents probably told them.
They probably, you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised. This is what this mean.
Yeah, pull
XYZ.
a skid. That's when you
Somebody,
go do it to
some,
somebody.
yeah. If somebody asks you XYZ, they probably do be telling their kids what that mean. Actually, I wouldn't even put it past them.
You can't. Because look what they doing. Somebody paid the cameraman to record that. Somebody paid for the studio time to go record that.
Mhm.
Somebody put all the little money in his hand for him to be shown in the video.
Mhm.
It that stuff ain't free.
Nope.
The image he put out ain't free.
Nope.
So he for sure had adults behind him backing it like, hey yo, bro,
Mhm.
you gonna be next. You next up if you rap like this. And I'm like, you gonna have to you too young for that. Too young for that.
Mhm.
Save our young black boys. Save them.
Yeah. Save them. You know, when I think about that and when I think about like the future and stuff, like right now we're in the middle of getting ready to step in and run, you know, the world basically. All the people that are our age are getting ready to do that. And you know, when they grow up, they're gonna have to do the same thing.
And their mind's gonna be
Like
fried eggs.
exactly, and we will have to depend on them when we're old. So it's kind of like dangerous.
No, it's
Y'all need
not.
to get it together. No, because really, when we're
No,
old, then we can't do anything
I was just
anymore.
saying. I was just saying. It is dangerous, but it's not. This is all by design.
Yeah.
The CIA for sure did a number on our community.
Mhm.
They whatever war they was fighting against us, they won. Cause they don't even gotta do nothing no more. These niggas gonna crash out on their own. They don't have to do not a thing. These niggas gonna make that damn music. They gonna sell that damn switch. They gonna use that damn switch. And now we got more fucking slaves in the system. That's what it is. They made a pipeline of slavery.
That's hella sad.
Because the prison system is basically slavery.
Yeah.
So y'all made a pipeline to slavery. Oh, hey, this is how you get a sportage. If you know the reference, the Kia Boys. And that's how you get a sportage.
Speaking of the Kia Boys, why y'all putting all this on the internet?
Yeah, they funny for that. The Kia Boys. They
Why are y'all putting all of this on the internet?
y'all had the sauce.
Y'all did have the cheat code.
Y'all had the sauce
are,
for real.
Y'all are
And y'all gave it away for free.
gave it away for free, and once they figure out who y'all are done for.
Cooked. Nigga, y'all driving these cars around crashing them. Y'all, what is wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all supposed to be. Y'all was supposed to take that.
Start a dealership.
You can't sell them stolen cars, bro.
Okay, yeah, true.
You can't. You gotta sell them to
You
a
can't-
chop shop.
Yeah, you can, but you can't.
Yeah, you gotta sell them to a chop shop that can part them out.
Yeah, you can't sell them like legitimately,
Mm-mm.
but
But you could have for sure made a bunch of cheese off that.
yeah.
I'm watching these niggas reels.
Mhm.
They talking about, oh, this one got a full tank. This one, I'm like, so you only gonna use it till the gas run out, and then go get another one?
Yeah, like, dude, I just like doing it for fun. Like, I just not for the money, just for fun, just for views, for likes. Like, I don't
for
get
the
it.
for the adrenaline rush. Y'all doing
Yeah.
this for the rush.
Well, I
Ooh.
know a car I'm not getting.
Not getting no Kia. I ain't getting no Hellcat. I ain't getting no Trackhawk. I ain't getting no.
None of that.
Cause they be pulling them bitches,
Yeah.
pulling them, and then insurance companies don't even want to insure niggas with them cars right now, bro.
Yeah, because they're
Liabilities,
exactly.
nigga. We know we gonna have to give you some money for this.
Yeah.
It's a rental, nigga. This a rental, nigga.
Remember that interview with Cat Williams and how like a lot of people were, speaking out about what he said about like men
Wearing dresses and stuff.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like this. I saw Cat Williams' interview, and then I saw Marlon Wayans' interview.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe they both have a point.
Yeah.
The side I agree with is Cat Williams. You shouldn't have to sell out your integrity to advance in your career. Now, I understand also that it is satire, and White Chicks was one of the biggest movies ever.
Exactly.
White Chicks was one of the biggest movies ever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do give basically Hollywood and the untouchable community more power over people in our community, because now they can be like, oh, look, well, they did it and it worked out. He put on the dress and it worked out. He put on the dress and he worked out. Like, you shouldn't have to, like, sell out your integrity if you don't want to do that just to advance, So I kind of feel like Cap for sure had a point with that.
He did, but I'm going to have to disagree with you for one thing. Like, not, like, giving up your integrity, for that. Like, I agree with that and everything. But, you're basically blaming them for actually taking the job and going on and wearing the dresses, wearing the makeup and all that.
I am.
But I don't agree with placing blame on them, because just because they said yeah, I feel like the untouchables and Hollywood should not be penalizing people or blackballing people just because they don't want to like take a specific role. I feel like
that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, no, and that's what they're going to do, but I feel like that's more of like a them, like they're being this way. But I feel like if they want to take that role though, and they feel like that's going to advance their career or whatever, and they don't feel like their integrity is in jeopardy, then they should be able to take that role without getting blamed for that.
No,
it's not their fault that
look.
It's not their fault that these people are acting this way because of that, because they're going to use that as a reason. But that's their reason. That's not Marlon Wayne's reason. He probably feel like he wasn't jeopardizing his integrity. He probably didn't feel that way. He probably felt like, you know what, I'm going to just take it. Sure, I don't really have a problem with it.
But see, the problem comes when once one link in the chain breaks, it's easy to let stuff through. One chain is broken. Now the next chain has to be twice as strong for it to hold up. So once you break that chain, you break that mold, oh, they'll do it. Oh, no, we'll find someone who will. So now there will always be somebody that will do it and basically put the image of, strong black masculine, always try to feminize it. There will always be someone to wear that damn dress when the first person should have just held strong. So nobody would have been you know what I'm saying? if the first person holds strong, you don't set that precedent that this is okay anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because now if you say no, you'll always, oh, okay, no, well, they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, no, oh, they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So now it leaves the person. So now it basically creates like now you have to do it because
you basically what you said earlier, because
you're,
they did it.
You're going to destroy your career if you don't. Yeah, and that's why I understand where Marlon coming from, but I still agree with Kat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you didn't make a classic though, Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying like once there's a crack in the dam,
Mm-hmm.
the water comes flowing.